With the past decade's turmoil in the financial markets, today more than ever, many people are searching for a way to generate higher returns without subjecting their money to market volatility. The unique features available in fixed indexed universal life and fixed indexed annuities provide exactly what many people want. But unless an advisor can clearly articulate the benefits of indexing returns, locking in gains, and the reset feature, clients are left confused. Hello, I'm Doug Warren, and this is the reason that we developed this easy-to-use software program. Start by selecting the historical period of market performance you wish to use in your illustrations. Loaded into the program are historical year-to-year price changes of the S&P 500 going back to 1930. Select the start year and the total number of years you wish to illustrate. On the left side of your screen, you'll see the year-by-year price changes of the index for the period you've selected. Next, click here to enter the cap rate you want applied to the index. The cap rates you enter will be reflected in the columns on the right. In other words, these columns are showing the index price changes, but capped at the rates you entered here. For example, if you wanted to illustrate the impact of a 13% cap, you would enter it here. There are two ways to enter the data. You can either place your cursor directly over the input field, click and hold your mouse button down, and then drag the cursor up to increase the cap rate, or drag your cursor down to reduce it. An alternative is to place your cursor over the input field, double-click, and key in the cap rate that you want. Again, you can see the cap you entered reflected here. Note that you can also illustrate the impact of up to two changes in that cap rate. For example, your starting cap rate might be 13%, but assume you want to illustrate the impact of a reduction in that rate in the future, let's say to 12% in 1998, and a subsequent reduction in 2006 to 9%. Here you see those changed cap rates reflected in the indexed price changes. Of course, if you don't want to illustrate a change in the cap rates, just make sure that all of the caps in these input fields are the same. Click here to close the cap data window. One great feature of this program is that when you place your cursor over any year or date shown on the left, everything in the screen dims except the row that you're highlighting. Note that a caption appears that shows that in this particular year, the index price change exceeded the cap, and that the gain that year is locked in, meaning it's not subject to future losses due to a negative index price change. In years when the index price change is a negative, the caption illustrates that there would be no market losses impacting accumulations in the values. You will need to make sure that your client understands that this program does not illustrate the impact of any fees your product charges. While losses cannot occur due to market volatility, clients can and likely will have years when their contract will experience a loss in value due to the impact of fees. Again, this program does not illustrate the impact of any fees. In addition to showing these numeric values, you can also select to show these values in a more graphic format. You do this by clicking here. Now click these buttons at the bottom of the screen to advance year by year through the historical period you've selected. The purple line and the box on the left relate to the price change of the index. The green line and the box on the right relate to the same index, but with the cap you entered applied and with no negative index price changes. The dollar amounts used in these illustrations is set to $100,000 and cannot be changed. Whether you're presenting to groups of people during a seminar or to an individual client, this program is a simple but powerful way to make people aware of some of the positive features of your index products. Thanks for your attention.